Good day everyone, today's topic is about finding the equation of the line. Remember that the equation of the line can be determined if number 1, the slope and the y-coordinate of the y-intercept are known. Number 2, the slope and the coordinates of a point are known. Number 3, two pairs of coordinates are known. And number 4, the x-coordinate of the x-intercept and the y-coordinate of the y-intercept are known. For today's video, we will focus on finding the equation of the line if two pairs of coordinates are known. Now let's remember the point-slope form of the equation of the line. The point-slope form of the equation of the line is given by y minus y sub 1 equals m times quantity x minus x sub 1. Let's apply this formula with our first example. Write the equation of the line in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, passing through 1, negative 2, and 3, 4. So let's copy our problem. Remember that the required form must be ax plus by plus c equals 0. So now let's label our x sub 1, our y sub 1, x sub 2, and our y sub 2. So the first thing to do here is to compute for our slope using the formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now let's substitute the values in our formula. By substitution, m equals 4 minus negative 2 all over 3 minus 1. Now let's simplify these double negatives. That will become positive. And then let's subtract 3 by 1. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. So m equals 4 plus 2 all over 2. 4 plus 2 equals 6. So m now equals 6 over 2. And 6 over 2 is equal to 3. Our slope is equal to 3. Now that we obtain the slope, we can now get the equation of the line using y minus y sub 1 equals m times quantity x minus x sub 1. So here, we need to substitute this slope in our formula and our x sub 1 and y sub 1. By substitution, we now have y minus negative 2 equals 3 times quantity x minus 1. Double negatives in the equation will become positive. Then 3 here must be distributed to our binomial x minus 1. So we have y plus 2 equals 3 times x is 3x, 3 times negative 1 equals negative 3. Next, we have to take note of our required or prescribed equation or form, which is ax plus by plus c equals 0. Therefore, we need to transpose 3x minus 3 to the left side of our equation. Remember that when we transpose a term, the sign will be reversed. Thus, we have negative 3x plus y plus 2 plus 3 equals 0. Now, let's simplify 2 plus 3. That's equal to 5. We now have negative 3x plus y plus 5 equals 0. But this value or the coefficient of x must be positive. So, to do that, we need to multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1. So we now have this equation. Next, let us multiply negative 1. So negative 1 times negative 3x will become positive 3x. Negative 1 times y is negative y. And then negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. This side will be equal to 0. We now have 3x minus y minus 5 equals 0. This is the equation of the line. I hope that's clear to everyone. Let's proceed to example number 2. Write the equation of the line in the form ax plus by equals c passing through negative 1, 5 and 6, 2. So again, let's copy our problem. Remember that the required equation or form is ax plus by equals c. Now let's label our given. This will be your x sub 1, your y sub 1, your x sub 2, and your y sub 2. Again, let's compute for the slope. Using the formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Let us substitute. M equals 2 minus 5 all over 6 minus negative 1. So double negatives will become positive. 2 minus 5 equals negative 3. Then 6 plus 1 equals 7. So the slope is negative 3 over 7. Next, we will substitute the computed slope in our formula y minus y sub 1 equals m times quantity x minus x sub 1. So we will substitute negative 3 over 7 into this and then substitute the values of x sub 1 and y sub 1 in our equation. Thus, we will have y minus 5 equals negative 3 over 7 times quantity x minus negative 1. Remember that double negatives in the solution will become positive. Here, we need to eliminate the denominator 7. And to do that, we need to multiply the equation, both sides of our equation by 7. So we now have this. Next, 7 times 7, or these two 7s will become 1. So cancelled. Now distribute 7 in our binomial y minus 5. So we have 7y minus 35 equals. Next, we need to distribute negative 3 to this binomial. So negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times positive 1 is negative 3. Since the required form is ax plus by equals c, we need to transpose negative 3x to the left and then the constant term negative 35 to the right side. The resulting equation will now be equal to 3x plus 7y equals 35 minus 3. Simplifying the right side of the equation, we now have 3x plus 7y equals 32. So this is our equation of the line. Let's have the third example. Find the equation of the line in the slope-intercept form passing through 0, negative 1, and 5, 2. So again, let's take note of the required form. The required form is the slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b. Let's label our given. This will be your x sub 1, your y sub 1, your x sub 2, and your y sub 2. Let's compute for the slope using this formula. Then we need to substitute. We have m equals 2 minus negative 1 all over 5 minus 0. 2 minus negative 1 is equal to 2 plus 1. So 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the slope here equals 3 over 5. Now that we have computed our slope, we can now substitute the required values or the given values in our equation. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times quantity x minus x sub 1. Performing direct substitutions, we have this. Double negatives in our solution will become positive, and x minus 0 is just equal to x. So we now have y plus 1 equals 3/5 x. Now, the next thing that we need to do here is to eliminate the denominator 5. And to do that, we need to multiply both sides of our equation by 5. 5 in the denominator and 5 here will be cancelled. Then we can right away distribute this 5 to our binomial y plus 1. So 5 times y is 5y, and 5 times 1 is equal to 5. Thus, we have 5y plus 5 equals 3x. Since the required form here is y equals mx plus b, we need to transpose positive 5 to the right side of our equation, which will give us 5y equals 3x minus 5. So we need to divide both sides of the equation by 5 to eliminate the coefficient 5. So 5 divided by 5 equals 1. Thus, we have y equals 3x minus 5 over 5. We can rewrite this into y equals 3/5 x, since we can divide negative 5 by 5, so that will be equal to negative 1. Hence, the equation of the line is y equals 3/5 x minus 1. So I hope that's clear to everyone. Now let's have the activity here. Try to pause our video and try to answer the following problems. Just see our comment section para makita ninyo yung correct answer dito sa may problem or activity na to. Going back to our discussion a while ago, the equation of the line can also be determined if the x-intercept and the y-intercept are known. But before that, let us familiarize ourselves with the intercept form of the equation of the line. The intercept form of the equation of the line is given by x over a plus y over b equals 1, where a here is the x-intercept and b here is the y-intercept. So without further ado, let's apply this form with our example. Example number 1, find the equation of the line passing through 4, 0 and 0, 2. So here we will not resort to the previous solution, but we will consider the x and the y-intercept. Remember here that 4, 0, using the coordinates 4, 0, the x-intercept is 4. And using the coordinates 0, 2, the y-intercept is 2. So again, the required form is ax plus by plus c equals 0. So x-intercept or a equals 4, y-intercept or b equals 2. Substitute it in the form or equation x over a plus y over b equals 1. So by substitution, we have x over 4 plus y over 2 equals 1. We need to clear the denominators 4 and 2. So to do that, we need to multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD. What is the LCM of 4 and 2? If your answer is 4, you're correct. The LCM is 4. So to eliminate 4 and 2, we need to multiply both sides of the equation by 4. So here we will perform distributive property. So 4 times x over 4, that will be equal to x. 4 times y over 2, that will be equal to 2y. And then 1 times 4 is equal to 4. Since this is the required form, we need to transpose 4 to the left side of our equation. So we now have x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0. This is our final answer. Let's have another example. Let's find the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line whose x-intercept and y-intercept are negative 4 and 5 respectively. So let's copy our given. Remember that the required form here is y equals mx plus b. So x-intercept is negative 4 and the y-intercept is 5. So x over a plus y over b equals 1. Let us substitute. We now have x over negative 4 plus y over 5 equals 1. So we need to clear the denominators in our solution. So what is the LCM of 4 and 5? So we know that the LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. So we need to multiply both sides of the equation by 20. Thus we have this as our result. Next, we will multiply 20 to the terms here in our binomial. So 20 times x over negative 4, that's equal to negative 5x. 20 times y over 5, that's equal to 4y. And 1 times 20 equals 20. Since y equals mx plus b, yun yung ating required form, we need to transpose negative 5x to the right side of our equation. So that will be 4y equals 5x plus 20. Next, we will divide both sides of our equation by 4. So 4 divide 4, cancel. We now have y equals 5x plus 20 over 4, which can be written in the form y equals 5x plus 5. So how did we get 5? That's 20 divided by 4. So that's equal to 5. So this is the final answer. So I have here an activity, pakitry na lang and then tingnan na lang dun sa may comment section yung answer in this activity.